first day, the first game, where you really got pushed as a team, where the other team really answered. It really was back and forth in the fourth quarter. What do you learn about yourselves when, in those key moments, whether it's some key offensive drives late, obviously some defensive stops late, you kind of find a way, you solve the problem, you pull through as a team and you win?
Yeah, it's just more adversity moments that we knew were coming and we needed to be ready for. But I think it's a big thing today was just we had the defenses back, just like they had ours last week. We turned the ball over so many times, and they had our back, made those stops, and we had to respond to every time they Northwestern scored, right? So kind of just have each other's backs and keep rolling, because adversity strikes, you're gonna have to respond. And so I'm really proud of how we handled the back and forths and kind of everything carried on.
Kurtis, you had to scramble a lot today, but you weren't sacked. You were pressured a lot. Where did the scrambling come from that we haven't seen much in the previous weeks?
Some of it is just that they were playing really good defense and just kind of had to try to make a play. Some of it, again, I got antsy and just didn't work my way all the way through read and stuff. So a lot of things come into that, but just wanted to do whatever I could to help move the drive and move the ball down the field. It just so happened that I used my legs a little more.
After those first two drives, you guys scored on 7 straight drives. Kind of what led to that consistency throughout the rest of the game?
Yeah, just kind of settling down. Myself especially just needed to take a deep breath and just do what we practiced, do what we've done. And one of the biggest emphasis moving forward for myself especially is just to start faster, start better, and kind of have those drives that we did in the last 7, and hopefully make them all touchdown drives.
How was it for you having this wide variety of weapons on the outside?
Oh, it's awesome. Being able to have such great athletes and playmakers all around. The receiver room is one of the deepest in the country, but one of the best running back rooms in the country, and so put that together with the O-line and the way they're playing. That's why we'll be able to put up so many points.
What does it do when you are able to rotate and still be effective at that running back spot, where it just feels like you've always got somebody fresh next to you, whichever one of the 4 it is?
Yeah, it definitely just wears the defense down. And that's one of our strengths, is that we can play so many guys and always have fresh legs, whether that's our receiver, whether that's in the running backs. And so I think it's a huge weapon just to be able to have those guys to consistently rotate through and always be ready.
You guys got the ball early in the fourth quarter. You had a 14-point lead. It's down to 3. What are you telling the offense at that point to kind of get them ready to go?
Just respond. Do what we do. That's kind of something that we pride ourselves in is playing team football. Just like I mentioned before, like being able to have the defenses back, because they've had ours so many times this year, and so being able to just do what we do, go down and put a drive together, and not try to do too much, and just play our game.
With the bye week, what is you and your offense going to be working on this week?
I think just staying consistent. Coach Sidney talked about keeping that chip on the shoulder. I think that's very important. We've had a great first half of the season, but we got a big second half as well, and so we got to keep that chip on. Know that there's going to be doubters no matter what, and continue to come out ready to work and not get complacent.
What was it like walking through some of the fans on the way off the field there?
It was awesome. I use fans. We might have the best in the nation. They travel so well. Even when we went to the Rose Bowl against UCLA, they made it feel like a home game. And so being able to have that faithful be able to come out and support, so thankful for that fan base and love the support they've had.
What's going into the connection you've built with Elijah? It seems like you really trust him on like 3rd and 4th down.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that just gets open all the time, right? That's his nickname, right? And so just being able to have a guy like that can win, whether that's a go ball, whether that's inside, whether that's just making a scramble play kind of thing. I trust him to be there, to have those sure hands, and so glad he's on our team.
Another 300-plus yard game, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, no turnovers. How would you rate your performance individually today?
It's a good statistic game and everything, and you always are grateful for the positives and everything like that. And there's always stuff that I continue to work on. And so great statistic game, but it's a lot of confidence building to know that there's so much more out there as well. But happy with the win, and the team was able to go home 6-0.
What are those things that you're looking to continue to work on moving forward?
I mean, one of the things big is starting faster. It's definitely showing up the last two weeks is something that I need to start doing, because I might get in a game where we can't have slow first two drives kind of thing. And so that's the biggest thing for me is being ready right away. And that's something that's I'm definitely working on.
Back-to-back weeks that it was close or tied late third quarter, and then in both those weeks still got 14, 17-point win here.
Yeah.
What goes into that?
Just continuously, when the ball's in our hands, doing what we practice, not trying to overthink it. We kept the same mentality throughout the whole game, is that we want to go down and score. And just because it's close or just because we're up big doesn't mean that we have to change that. And so just keeping that same mentality throughout, I think that's been successful for us. So.
One more. Take us through the play to EJ at the end of the first half and just how you saw that play develop.
Yeah, I just saw they dropped into a cover 2 Tampa shell, and then I went to the field. I was going to come backside, see if I can hit the dig, but the boundary safety stepped up. So I went to try to make a play, and saw EJ busting all the way down and sprinting all the way to the other side of the field. So he had a leverage and just tried to give him a shot, and he made a hell of a catch. So.
Awesome. Thanks,